Hi, my name's Jonathan Hicks. I'm back at the Dice Cup, and this evening I'm joined by
Dean,
Steve, Kareem,
Sam.
And we've just finished playing Unspeakable Words, which is essentially a Cthulhu-themed word game. So when it's your turn, you have a hand of cards, and like Scrabble, you're trying to make a word out of the different letters here. So for example, I could make hide, but rather strangely, unlike Scrabble, vowels don't tend to be low scoring. The score depends on the number of angles or something in the letter, so vowels are often very high scoring, and obscure letters like J, for example, is only worth 2 points. So I might decide to make this word here, and you add up your points, so I've got 8, 9, 10, 14 points, but then you have to roll a 20-sided die, and if you roll less than that, so I got 9 here, you lose some sanity. You start off with some sanity, and you lose one of these. If you lose all of your sanity, you're out of the game, you die, effectively. And you're trying to get first to 100 points. So you're trying to score points, so this will still score me 14 points. But if you go down to only one of these, then you go insane, and at that point, when you're trying to make words, you can make any word you want. So I could make the word bjz, and you have to come up with a definition for what the word means, but it still scores you the points, and you still roll the die as normal, but obviously if you lose your final sanity, then you're out. So it's first person to 100, or if everyone goes out except for one person, then they would win. What do we think?
I quite like it. It's nice, quick, nice filler, and we played it as a 6-player game, and it was still a very quick game, which is quite nice.
Okay, Steve?
Yeah, it's like, I agree with Dean. So, like, we played with 6 players, and because you're waiting for 5 other people to spell their word by the time that gets back to you, you've almost certainly had time to find the word yourself. But then you have time, and then it went really, really fast. I've played it quite a few times now, and it seems like the majority of people die, or at least the people who like try and get, I'm going to go score a 15-point word, and they're kind of pushing their luck a bit, and they die early. Whereas my only negative is that sometimes you have to throw your whole hand away because you can't spell a word, and there are some rules regarding that. But Kareem did that a few times this game, and towards the end he still had a chance of winning because a lot of the people who've been spelling words every time died before they could actually get to 100, which is quite nice.
Great.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It can be a bit frustrating when you get a handful of consonants and you can't spell anything. Yeah, like I said, that gave me the chance to say that it could be slightly tactical. I also like the whole defining aspect of the words, like we have to come up with a definition for these random words you spell when you're insane. That's a little fun aspect of it. I really appreciate.
Sam?
Really easy to learn, really quick to play, not really much to it, although it's quite good.
Rating?
6 out of 10, I think.
Okay, Kareem?
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.5.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like a light filler version of Scrabble, and the thing I like about it particularly is you don't really need to be that great about spelling words. You can spell little 3-letter words and actually score quite a few points, but in some ways you kind of don't want to score the points. So if you're not scoring too many points each round, you're going to creep up on the people who've accelerated and going insane, and potentially do quite well. So it's a nice alternative. It's light, it's much quicker than I was expecting. Like Steve was saying, the turns really do go round very quickly, which is nice because I expected it to be slow and it's not at all. So if you want that kind of thing, I think it fits the bill really well. I'd be on a 7 out of 10. Right, thanks for watching. That was Unspeakable Words.